Dear friends and colleagues, as you know, working in the booth is very intense. The work of an interpreter during a conference and in many other assignments could be extremely stressful, and sometimes while we are working, it is necessary to relieve that kind of stress in some manner. For that reason, my opinion is that sometimes humor is paramount. Humor can relieve stress. Humor can give you that rapport with your bootmate that sometimes is so necessary in order to have a successful rendition. I am not saying that you have to make fun of the speakers or laugh at the audience. I am not saying that you should abandon your duties and your concentration either. But also, many times, this kind of humor can help you to cut the stress in the booth. Things like sometimes a kind of a comment or a little note or a little drawing about something the speaker said or the style of delivery of that speaker. Maybe about a question from the audience. I have found that a lot of times things like false cognates by people who insist on speaking in a language that they really do not speak make for some funny moments in the booth. Perhaps a clever comment from your bootmate or a little note will bring out that smile that is really all you need to continue with your work. I understand that a lot of our colleagues will say, oh, you should never do that. Our work is serious and we are professionals. They are right, we are professionals indeed. However, humor is not incompatible with a good rendition. So I say to all those people that sometimes frankly scare me when we're in the booth as they come in with all these glossaries, and instead of saying good morning to you, they start asking about vocabulary, they start asking about the accent of the speaker. I could say to all of them, you have to lighten up a little bit. All of you who have a lot of experience in the booth know and in some way and at some level acknowledge the importance of this humor. And I do it all the time. Of course, it's easier to practice this humor technique with some of our colleagues, especially with those of our colleagues that we have worked with for a long time. I specifically have one colleague that I work with all the time, and we've been doing it for many years, where we say that when we are in the booth and we do this little comic relief, we are kind of like in the old Muppet show, Statler and Waldorf, the two men that are heckling all the time from the balcony. And I think that that's probably truth, and I think that that's probably very, very healthy. So, dear friends and colleagues, I invite you to consider a little bit of humor in the booth the next time that you are so stressed out because your job is so intense, or the next time that you are so bored because the speaker or the subject matter are so bad. Anyway, that is my opinion. Bye bye.